Why do you play games? This is a question that was asked by my partner just recently. By your own admittance, she continued, we live in a beautiful, massive open world, so why do you limit yourself to playing in these smaller, fictional settings? The graphics don't compare to reality, and even if they somehow did, you are viewing these virtual worlds through a window that is a computer or TV screen, so what gives? I was tempted just to simply blurt out escapism and leave it at that. I could have backed my argument too and talked about how our world's beauty has become tainted. I can't walk down the street without seeing litter being carried by the wind. I could have said our world's inhabited by tyrants and dictators wishing to please only themselves. That news reports tell us of heinous acts of war and violence so frequently that my reaction has changed so that I am no longer shocked, but instead unsurprised. And in some parts of the world, a glass of clean water is not only considered a luxury, but it may well determine whether or not you get to see another sunrise. Escapism has become somewhat of a cliche. If you're watching this, I'm sure you can spot the obvious contradiction, and although my partner doesn't play games, I feel I can give her enough credit and assume she would spot this contradiction too. I then toured with the financial benefits. Let's take Elite Dangerous for example. I picked up this game during a sale a few months after its release, and this set me back about £24. I have since soaked 100 plus hours into the game and have enjoyed damn near every second of it. Now when I go on holiday, I try to dive into the culture, taste the local food, see the local sights, and probably indulge a little too much in the local wine. With these escapades of course comes a hefty price tag. Me as a tourist can easily spend £40 in a day, and I could then continue to spend that again several times over for the remainder of the holiday. Now let me throw in accommodation and flights. I feel like I've made my point when I say that holidays aren't cheap. I won't deny the enjoyment of a good holiday, but the caveat is that this enjoyment is usually compacted within a few days, a week, 2 weeks if I'm lucky, each costing more and more respectively. I'm not arrogant enough to think that I can convince you that larking about in Elite Dangerous for 100 plus hours is superior to exploring a real world location, but when you're not fortunate enough to claim that money is no object, getting your exploration fix within the comfort of your own home is definitely appealing. Again, as much as this argument reigns true, I'd be lying if I said it was the reason I play games. For my next argument, I turned to medical science. It's long been proven that learning new skills can help prevent the onset of dementia. In all the games I've played, no two controller setups have been the same, and even when looking at the Assassin's Creed series, well known for its copy-paste formula, there are still minor tweaks to the button mapping and sensitivity. Gamers are often referred to as brain dead by those that condemn the hobby, and they couldn't be more wrong. As tempting as it is to refer to such people as stupid, I'll apply benefit of the doubt here and substitute the term stupidity for naivety. Upon starting a new title, a player is asked to process a lot of new information, and this is all asked of you whilst ideally maintaining an understanding of what may well be a complicated storyline. In addition to this, you may also be expected to learn new and complex button combinations. All things considered, it's not that hard to believe that games can increase cognitive and mental awareness. But do I play games to aid my health? Of course I don't. In all honesty, I'm unable to merely dismiss escapism as just a cliche. The tendency for me to forget about my own mortality while immersed in a game is simply too powerful. In what real-world environment am I able to overthrow a corrupt government while armed with a grappling hook and wingsuit? Where else can I explore the ruins of a pirate colony while gunning down mercenaries and looking damn good doing it? Where is it possible for me to break the law of physics, bring down a vengeful AI, create an unspoken bond with a potato, and on top of all that, regularly hear amusing lines delivered by Stephen Merchant and J.K. Simmons? Only in games can such weird and wonderful scenarios play out, so when asked the question, why do you play games? I simply answered, why would I not?
What are you doing? Come to your senses and